Well, thank you, Bob, and thank you all for being here. As governor of the great state of Utah, it's indeed my pleasure and privilege to welcome you here to Salt Lake City, Utah, and welcome the Parliament of World Religions here today. I hope you feel welcome. You are welcome. We're honored to have you here. Thank you very much for being here. I would say on behalf of the people of Utah and our own history here as Utahns, that the World Parliament of Religions and the people of Utah are a good fit. Almost 170 years ago, early Mormon pioneers and others came into this valley looking for some peace and the ability to worship as they saw fit. They fled persecution, they came to these mountain valleys, and they said, taking a scripture out of the Old Testament in Isaiah, "We'll make this desert valley blossom as a rose." With a spirit of cooperation, a faith in a benevolent God, and hard work, you can see the results of that effort today. Utah has become over time a home for a wide variety of faiths. Not just Mormons, but we have other Christians, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jews, just to name a number of the faiths that we find here in the great state of Utah. They're welcomed here, they are a part of our fabric, and a great part of the success that we call Utah today. Their contribution has been many and welcome. As I see the World Parliament of Religions here, as we host approximately 9,500 people from over 70 countries from around the world, representing probably 40 or 50 different religions, I see this as an example of what the world can do in coming together in peace and harmony. I appreciate the work of people of faith in trying to, in fact, make the world a better place. I appreciate the vision of the Parliament of World Religions in their vision statement where they say this: "The vision of the Parliament of World Religions is of a just, peaceful, and sustainable world in which religious and spiritual communities live in harmony and contribute to a better world from their riches of wisdom and compassion." As I look as a politician involved on a national stage with our National Governors of Association, I see that the ongoing conflicts we have in this country and around the world, there is not harmony that we would like to have here. It's in short supply, and I say that harmony is needed more now than ever in the world before us. Clearly, the world's religions have a role to play in achieving that goal. While there's been some abuses with religion in our historical past, the abundance of goodwill, of hope and faith that's been brought to us by religion, improving people's lives and communities, instilling good and noble values in each of us, and moving us to action is what religion is all about. The ability to establish schools and universities, building hospitals, comforting the sick and afflicted, feeding and clothing the poor, and bringing solace and hope to countless people are just the few things that you are all about. Unfortunately, sometimes those acts of goodness go unnoticed. Sometimes what we see in the media are just the bad sides of life, and we know that sometimes good news doesn't sell where bad news does. Even so, communities of faith, in fact, must press on. We sure have differences in doctrines and difference in our religious practices, but I would say to all of us, we have much more in common than we have in differences. Religion must play an indispensable part in establishing harmony and uplifting humanity. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but it certainly is rewarding, and it is absolutely essential for the world's future. George Washington, the father of our country here in the United States, said this: "Of all the dispositions and habits which lead to political prosperity, Religion and morality are indispensable supports. And let us, with caution, indulge the supposition that morality can be maintained without religion. We maintain that morality is not by just what we say, but more importantly by what we do, through service. As Mahatma Gandhi said, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. There is much that we can do together. It is time for us, in fact, to come together, find ways to work together to uplift people's lives and improve our communities around the world. We cannot work alone. I think that becomes weak. But working together, we can become strong, and in harmony, there are no limits to the good that we can accomplish. As a man of faith myself, who believes in a loving God, who we are all children of, therefore making us brothers and sisters, we should be able to work together to improve the lives of all mankind, and I pray and I hope that God will bless us in this very sacred and noble endeavor. May peace and harmony abide with us all in this effort. I thank you for your efforts, for your faith and prayers, and welcome to Utah.